I'm gonna go with this word on that because if you see my shirt, it says these words. Screw that, man. Stop with the excuses, right? Stop with the excuses. So we take for granted things that are very simple. And then we look at people like I have a friend named Tim who I went to college with. Our college back in the day was one of the best college on the East Coast for people in wheelchairs. And so like 20% of our campus were people in wheelchairs. We called them wheelies. They called us walkers and wheelies. That's just like, it was affectionate terms. And a lot of them were not born that way. It was an accident that happened. And I will say every single one of them had an amazing view of life. Their legs didn't work. A situation occurred in their world where their legs might not have worked, their arms don't work, whatever the things that we take for granted changed. I wanted to put that into your brain. We really need to think about how incredible is it if you went to the bathroom this morning. Like, we take that for granted, but you got up, you went to the toilet, you used the bathroom, you were able to wipe yourself, you were able to put your pants and panties and all the things back on, wash your hands and go about the day. That is ginormous. Like, that's huge. There are people that can't do that. And then we have the audacity to not do our job. That's weak, right? There's no excuse. My friend Tim, he was a star football player, probably could have gone NFL. Like, he was badass. And he got in a car wreck. He was paralyzed from the waist down. And he says it's the best thing that ever happened to him. He provides for his family. He has a wife. He has kids, like, that he was able to help birth. And that man's doing his thing, right? And we get bogged down in that, oh, I'm caring for my dad, or I'm taking care of my kids and they're wearing me out, or my husband, he doesn't do anything, or my wife doesn't do anything, like, or I'm single, blah. I'm gonna go with this word on that because if you see my shirt, it says these words. Screw that, man. Stop with the excuses, right? Stop with the excuses. Are you being honest with yourself? Are you being honest with yourself that you are giving 100% towards lead gen right now? Either say yes or type or give me an answer. Are you doing your absolute best right now? Put away the bullshit.
No.
Exactly. No. I think everyone on this call will say no. And then we complain and we whine because we don't have any business. Do the work, right? Do it. If you are not doing it, then shut your pie hole. Do it. Mean Robin. Did y'all read my post the other week about Mean Robin? So I had an assistant a few years ago. He was a past client. His wife said, you should hire him. He's great. And I was like, okay. I might have told y'all this story. Did I tell you this story? I don't think so. When I'm in business mode, I am very direct. I'm a high D. I'm a high I on the disc profile. So high D means I want direct. You need me to do something? Give me the friggin' bullet points. I don't want to understand it. Just tell me what to do. I'm going to go do it. Okay? That's how I get it done. That's how I relay my information as well, which I learned is not the best way, and it can be received as mean, okay? I had asked this fella to do some tasks over a decent amount of time. I coached him through it a little bit, got really frustrated, spoke to Wally. Wally was like, respond to him when he asked this, because he kept asking the same question. I had spent many hours helping him come up with the right way to do it. And Wally said, tell him you're not going to spoon feed him anymore to get it done. And so I did. Next day, I got his resignation. And he said he was really deceived because he really liked nice Robin and happy, positive Robin. And when Robin was showing houses and negotiating deals and dealing with her clients, she was so great. And Mean Robin came out and he did not like Mean Robin. Mean Robin. I wasn't mean. Just do the fucking work, right? So I'm preaching to myself here. This is what got me fired up. Just do the work, okay? If you want it, if I want what I want, if I want to icon, I've got 12 more deals until I icon. If I want that, well, then I got to go do the work. If you guys want a client today, go do the work. Quit making an excuse about whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. People have lost a limb today. People have lost a life today. People have lost a family member today. People have lost all kinds of things today. And you're sitting there complaining because you have air conditioning and you have a nice house and you have a car and you have a loving people in your world. What the hell are you not doing? As I said, I'm preaching to the choir. Thoughts? Feelings? Is Mean Robin just mean and needs to be quiet? Or does this hit you and say, oh yeah, she's right?
No, I understand exactly what you're saying because for 2 weeks I didn't have an eyesight.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, because and it was crazy because I was driving off. I was on the phone. I was on a call with you guys.
You sure were.
And I literally lost my right eye, my sight in my right eye for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Which was crazy. So I didn't get it back until closer to Thanksgiving, and it's crazy not realizing what you have until it's gone.
Right.
And it was really, really uncomfortable just to try to look out of one eye.
Yes.
for 2 weeks.
Right. Now that's a newfound appreciation in your world. I don't know why I do this, but I truly marvel at the idea that my body takes food in, processes it, and puts out the waste and keeps the good stuff. All the time I'm like telling my body, that's really good. You did a great job today. Because that's significant. There's people whose bodies don't do that you can even swallow. Huge. So go use your body. Go put the good in the world. Jim says he started off with a pity party today. It's okay. It's okay to have the pity party. And it's dog poop. And what do we do with dog poop? It's on your shoe.
Wipe it off and keep walking.
Wipe it off and keep walking, right? Just move on. Get the poop off your shoe. Okay, here's the positive challenge for today. Because I started, my brain does a lot of things, as y'all know. I'm probably ADD and all the things, and I'm good with that. I started thinking about the persona that we put into the world, okay? I invite you, and I really hope someone and all of you will do this. I'm going to do it. I want you to set an alarm for every hour from now till 7 p.m. It can be at 9:58 or it can be at 10 o'clock on the dot, 10:01. I don't care. But every hour, set an alarm from now to 8 p.m. And at that moment, I want you to selfie it or take a picture of what's in front of you or take a 2-second video and write down what you were doing at that moment. And then what I want you to do is create either a carousel. And if you don't know how to do that, tell me. We'll do it together. We can do it tomorrow on our call. That's life in the day of a realtor. So right here, you can take a picture because this is what you're doing right now. Take a picture of this screen, take a picture of us, take a picture of you. It could be a side shot of you being on your computer. And then you're going to say, I spent the morning, or I start off my day on this call to get my head right. And then boom, 9:58, you're taking the next picture. 11:50 or 10:58, 11:58, 12:58, all day long. Then what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to get, I don't know how I'm doing this because I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to get selling sunset pictures, and I'm going to get the dude Tarek pictures, and I'm going to get all these people that say they're in real estate. The millionaire realtor man up in New York, and they're showing all this glam life and blah and boo. No, this is the real life. This is what realtors do. We sit at a computer, we look at stuff. We do a lot of paperwork. We do get to go to showings. We do get to talk to people. We do get to go out into the public. But this is the real life of a realtor. It's hard, but it's not harder than eating a sandwich and being able to chew it. Okay, so I don't know. I needed to hear that because there's things that I've been slacking on. And I thought, well, maybe you guys need to hear it. I love you. It makes my heart phenomenally happy and literally feeds my value that you're here every day. You have no concept of how important that is to me. It's phenomenal. And that's a blessing. So I should take that picture. I'm going to actually, I can't take that picture. Y'all have to take it for me. I'll take it later off of my video. So anyways, my little quote. Oh, I have this right here. This is what I look at every morning. And see, it's up here. This is what happens. Put things on your computer that you see that you don't even know that you see. This says, today I will help others see things in a positive light. This sits on my computer. Today I will help others see things in a positive light. Okay? This sits on my computer. So this goes into my brain constantly. Whether I believe it or not, it does. So that's why I tell you guys, if you want 6 closings by the end of the year, write the number 6, post it all over your house. If in order to get 6 closings, put it in the fridge, open up the fridge and you see it. You see the number 6. Put it in your linen closet, put it in your underwear drawer, wherever you put it on your dashboard. If 6 is your number that you want, okay, every day you put 6. All right, what are we doing to get there? If I know that I need 6 closings, in order to get 1 closing, look back at your stats. If you don't have any stats, then let's go with other people's stats. And let's say it's going to take 100 contacts to get 1 deal. So that means you need to have 600 contacts between now and December 31st. Okay, 600 contacts. Let's do math. 600 divided by 30. That means you need to have 20. Is that right? 20? That's not a lot. That's 20 contacts a month. What am I telling you guys to do?
20 a day.
Well, what the fuck, people? Let's say your odds are bad. Maybe it takes 3,000 people. Let's do it that way. 3,000 people. So it's going to just divide that by 6. You're going to get 500. You're going to divide that by 30. You need to do no. This is, wow. That was a mind-blowing for me. Was that mind-blowing for you? You need 20 a day. 20 a day. If you're not doing 20 a day, it sounds like you could do 20 a week. 20, 40, 60, 80 a week. That's 80 a month. You're almost at your 100, right? Does that make sense? Victoria looks quizzical. Does anybody have questions about that? Are you like, well, how are we doing this? Thank you, Natalie, for that picture. Anybody got questions, got thoughts? They still have negative Nancy on their shoulder going, yeah, but kick her off. Tell her to off, okay? If your negative Nancy is there, literally take like something and just like, let me make sure there's some breakable in here. Put it on your shoulder and then get it off. You need to physically do that. That gave me chills when I did that, okay? In a good way. This is Frank. I hate Frank. Frank was my boss, first boss out of college. He was a slimy little dude with slick back curly hair, and he was a jerk. That's what I do. And he's in my brain a lot. Wally even mentioned him last night. Screw him. And then I'm going to say thank you, Frank, because you motivated me to work, because you're such an asshole. So who's up? Who's doing this? And who is going to, and I'll even take it further. If you feel good, take a picture on the hour, send it to me. If you need that accountability, or send it to somebody in this group. Take a picture, shoot it to me. So I want you to do this. I want you to see what you're doing in the day. That's the other part that's going to happen here. You're going to see, well, dang, I really am working. Or nope, I took this day and I got my nails done and I went to the grocery store, and did I do any work today? So prove to yourself whether you're doing it or not. Photograph it, a photographic diary. And you're saying, oh, well, today's different. I know that I'm going to be doing blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, then do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be your work day that you really are going to be working. Then do that. So don't underestimate the work you're putting in right now, because it will come to fruition. I guarantee it. Just keep putting it in. Just keep putting your head down. All right, give me 5. I love you. Thanks for being here. I'll see you tomorrow.